What's going on, RestoMods? Mike here with our master mechanic, Chris, and today we are gonna take an in-depth look at the 1969 RM12 Camaro. When we got this car, it was incredible. Tons of upgrades, but we've had the thing for about 6 weeks now, and we've had it at POL, we've had it at FiTech, and today we're gonna go in-depth on all of the upgrades on RM12. The first thing that you're gonna notice when you walk up on this car is that vivid Viper red paint. It is the red that you want. It stands out anywhere you go. And this being RestoMods, this thing is true to the name. We went with LED headlights. It's got the Eddie Motorsports LED taillights and the track spec black Camaro hood vents.
As you all know, wheels and tires make the car. So on this car, we went with 18-inch Riddler wheels, front and back. Backs are a little bit wider. We're running a 225 width tire in the front and a 275 in the back. As you can see, kind of poking through those wheels, we got big front disc brakes, drilled and slotted rotors, and it's also got disc brakes in the back, so you know this thing's gonna stop on a dime. When you're out on the road, let's be honest, most people are only gonna be seeing the tail end of this thing. So what we got going on back here is these killer Eddie Motorsports LED taillights. They're set into a blacked out taillight panel, and we rounded everything off with a traditional Camaro rear trunk split. We got a killer rear suspension on this thing from Heights. This is their 4-link setup. It's got a 9-inch Ford rear end, rear coilovers from Heights, and POL really hooked us up on the front end.
Our friends over at POL took this car for a couple of days and completely revamped the front suspension. They added the POL upper and lower control arms, Alden American coilovers, the POL sway bar, and that blackout Wilwood brake booster that we'll show you in just a little bit. And after we got it back from them, it is night and day. This thing is ready for our 12th winter. Behind these tinted windows, the interior of this car is incredible. When we first got this car, you may have seen some of those early videos with that black and white houndstooth interior. We loved it.
We loved it.
We talked about it a lot, we debated it, but it didn't perform the way we wanted. It didn't really hold you into the seat. This car's got a lot of power. So we went with the Pro Car Rally leather seats up front and in the rear, and they are incredible. They're very supportive, keep you tucked in there if you're in the turns. And you're gonna also notice when you jump behind the wheel of this car, leather, forever sharp steering wheel. We love those guys, and this thing is really nice. It's a great upgrade for just driving the car. You're also gonna be looking at Dakota Digital gauges. These are LED to go with all of the other LEDs on this car, and this interior is incredible.
This car is really finished off nice. I mean, the interior, completely dialed. Even the original type stuff is all new. The dash pad, the door panels, and some little surprises here and there, like a suede headliner that you guys are gonna enjoy, LED interior lights, right down to original 69 Camaro console, filled with the Dakota Digital gauges. We kept the 69 style horseshoe shifter, but it's connected to a 4L60E transmission. And what's real special is what's in front of that, the LS3. Let's take a look. Here we have it. This is the heart of the beast. This is the LS3 power plant that powers this thing. Killer engine, perfect engine for this setup. We got a lot of good sponsors that jumped in and helped dial this thing in. First and foremost, FiTech went above and beyond, hooked us up with their full engine management system for this, intake manifold, their blinky coils, custom coil brackets. Pertronix got in on it and got us some ceramic coated spark plug boots to keep the spark plug boots off the headers. This thing also has headers. Full accessory drive setup, aluminum radiator, dual fans. I mean, the list goes on and on.
While the car was over at FiTech, a couple other companies jumped in to help out. Huge thanks to Tanks Inc. for hooking us up with a brand new gas tank for this car. FiTech also put an in-tank fuel pump in that thing, so this thing is getting all the fuel that it needs to power that LS3. Also, Eddie Motorsports threw in some polished valve covers for this car. It really ties in the engine bay and matches their hood hinges and the Eddie Motorsport struts on this 69 Camaro. And we have to take a look at that Wilwood blackout brake booster that I talked about earlier. Our friends at Performance Online hooked that up, and this car is ready for you to win. So that is the current status of your RM12 Camaro. If you guys have been watching these videos and drooling over this car, get your entries right now. Pick up a t-shirt, a flannel, a nice hat. Any of the products at restomods.com get you entries to win this car or $50,000 in cash. We want to send a huge thank you to all of the sponsors that help make this car incredible, and we're ready to give it to you. So enter today and good luck.